Coach, this is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. General West.
Check.
Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Look, squeeze.
Second and 15. That's complete to Sharp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Second and 5 at the Falcons' 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Hard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down Packers. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
And here we go. Watch twist. Rush in.
Leo.
45. Mike, 45.
On first down, Stanford. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the
6
double.
yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Protein spill.
Tighten up. Alert 3. Spot.
Gone.
No.
Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now third
Come on,
and
set.
5.
18 Gator. Greystone travel. Hey, Haywood.
Check 9, check 9. No, off.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can get to do some work afterwards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Get it.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip.
Big grip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Hey, come on. Check 53.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the run. Mike 50. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, I got motion man. Me. I got this.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Push him back. Shit. Check 24. Under 10.
On third down, Vick. It's caught. Jones. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game, but this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty. And out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From the gun, Vic. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They're still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, switch gears.
Check 52. Go. Switch. Can't use the mic.
To throw on third down, Vic. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Check 24.
Check it back.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, break.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
45, Mike, 45.
Watch the screen. Rock it. Undercrunch. Slam. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Set, ready. Henry.
Yo.
Let's go. Bravo.
Shift.
Quick dad. Do.
On first down, it's Vaughn. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. A big pickup of 38. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Hey, let's
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check 6 guard. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 66. Pull it. Half.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Packers' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Check.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. In your face. That's it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
6-3, 218, chop it. Hard.
Wide, get wide.
5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Alpha.
Begin.
Leo.
They'll set up a throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal that's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Vick on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Vick. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
61, matchbox lights.
Safety's creeping. Check 20.
Gone.
SOS.
Ready?
On 2nd down now, Stanford. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check your hot read. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get in the weight room.
Watch 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Hey, check 24.
Look at me. Door.
Kill.
Hey, orbit.
Kill. Turn.
Get it.
2nd and 6. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
64, weak. Hey, lock it.
Take 4, take 4. Back.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Break.
22's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 22. Man, that's trash.
2.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, turn it up.
You're out. Hey, Zoo. Say go.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this...
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way
they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I got you.
Now a give, right side. Vaughn. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Tight right. Hey. Go. Say. Go.
Here we go. Check him out. Check the call.
Vic now. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Vic. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mike's 50. Here we go, T. 22, Jet, Palmer. 22, Jet, Palmer. You got tight right there. Motion.
Well, this might be a free play for Vic. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Man up, D. Mike, match box. Mike. He's coming. Double it. He's coming. Double up. Ringo.
Vic to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming over. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm coming. Hey, look. Mike's 50.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 50 to Mike. Hey, pump up. Hey, Mike's 50. Gotta do better.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Tight right. Everyone gets free. Here's the line. Third and two. We got double up. Go. Yeah. That's me.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 41. 41's the mic. Go. Jim. Check. Go. Check hot route. Hot. Watch the twist. 41 mic.
Now here's Vic. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 1-yard gains are trending the same result on first, second, and third down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now Sanders. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready up. The mic. 57's the mic. Silver. Look small. 57.
Throwing again. Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Oh, here we go. Oh, 57. Mike 57.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Fresno.
You're out. 66. Pull it. Half. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Danny.
From the 41, Vick. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Rock it. Switch. Ready.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
80 weapon.
Watch twist.
Rush in. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and the nose of the football.
Tighten up. 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Alert 3. Sponge. No.
Big grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Show team spill. Hey, exit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Check 9. No. Off. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 45 to Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll return it from the 6. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
It's the fourth quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the fourth quarter. They just found theirs.
Yeah, so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there on the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum so many different ways and maybe put a team in command.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 52's the mic, boys. 52. No chance. Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 45. Now.
They'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. His first reception of the divisional pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Let's go. We got this. We got this. 45's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Look, squeeze. Let's go.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Vaughn. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Carry. Out, 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 out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Ready? Double time, double time. You got 3 down, 3 down. Fast. 57's the mic. Watch it.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Tonight's final
Well,
score.
one side, here's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And now we get to deal with a foot of snow in the parking lot as we say so long from Green Bay.
Love it here.